Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an update for my whole collection project pan. I would like to note, as I have in multiple videos you've seen before this, I am playing catch up on my filming schedule, but I am filming this on, I can't see that far, it's either April 4th or April 5th, which is around the time I would like to have this video uploaded in the most ideal scenarios, but it's not going up anytime super soon. But I'm filming things on time, they're being posted late because I've had some struggles. Anyways, this project was created by Becky Loves Kanga. I don't believe she is posting panning content anymore, or really content at all. I'm not sure, but her channel is linked down below, and I believe she has a playlist if you want to watch the original creator of this project pan doing this project. I have tweaked it a little bit compared to how she originally intended this project to be. I have my entire beauty inventory itemized in an Excel spreadsheet. I randomized numbers to work on in this project, and this is one of my favorite project pans. It is basically impossible to strategize around with other projects because you have no idea what you're getting, but I have finished off samples that I was just ignoring for years. I've been discovering things that have expired in my collection, which is always a bummer, but I just get to reach for things I wasn't naturally reaching for on my own with my larger makeup collection. So I just love this project so much. I have a really great update to share with you. This project is going so well for me this year. I can't believe it. I do have some limitations on what can be rolled in. I only want one randomized eyeshadow. Project Level Up is my main eyeshadow focus for 2024, and then only 2 per any other category. We'll see as we're rolling. I am allowing myself to re-roll if it's something that I just don't think I will be able to use. That was enough of an intro. Let's start off with what was rolled in first in January, which was my random eyeshadow. Coming from the Colourpop Malibu Barbie palette, I rolled in the shade SoCal. This palette was unused in January, and I had a goal to use it 10 times and like really utilize this palette, and I feel like I've done that. Maybe like 5 of the uses I have created full looks from this palette, and the other 5 I've just incorporated this orangey shade into other looks. This is the palette I'm wearing today, and I've had a lot of fun with this palette. I think it will be great to pull it out again in the summer, but I did reach my 10 use goal on the eyeshadow I pulled in. Next, I have a blush. This is the Essence The Blush in the shade 10 Befitting. This was also brand new, unused in my collection when it got pulled in January. I set a 20 use goal because it's this really beautiful, very neutral blush that can go with basically everything. As of the last update, I had used it 7 times. I have used it 4 more times, so I am at 11 out of 20 uses. I am also trying to hit pan in a blush, so I obviously reach for that other blush more frequently than this one, but I only have 9 more uses to go. Maybe I can have this rolled out for next month, but I don't know. I also feel like I'm getting close on my other one, so I've been reaching it like even more frequently. I don't know about this one, but I don't mind having it in a project for a decently long time, as it's not like my true focus for a blush, you know? Next, I had a nail polish. This is the Formula X nail color in the shade Ignite. Formula X was my absolute favorite nail polish brand. I have quite a few of the colors, and I just love wearing them so much. They're so long lasting. I'm very sad that I can't get these anymore. As of the last update, I needed to use it 1 more time. I had rolled in 2 nail colors. I just wanted to use them 3 times. I have 0 interest in actually panning nail polish. I have like 60 plus nail colors, I think. So it doesn't interest me. 3 uses was pretty good, and I have now met that goal, so I will be rolling this out. So that's everything from the introduction. I'm so pleased about that. In February, I rolled in the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. I have been using this the night after I use tretinoin. I have been using tretinoin for almost 2 years now, maybe just a year and a half, I'm not really sure. And I have quite sensitive skin, so even still I get that like peely, flaky, gross mess on my face, but my texture is much improved from years ago, so I keep using it. But the night after I use tretinoin, my skin needs some deep hydration, and this mask worked really well for that. And it is now officially an empty as well. This is only 10 grams of product. I had used it 4 times as of the last update, and I probably used it 4 or 5 additional times to finish it. It's not my most favorite texture. Like, I think I would rather a true hydrating moisturizer. This is thicker as it is like a mask, so I don't think it's going to be something I repurchase, but it certainly was very hydrating. Another little sample that got pulled in, this project is loving samples so far this year. This comes from The Balm, and it is the Bahama Mama bronzer. It is the size of a small eyeshadow with only 0.57 grams of product. I have a goal to hit pan, and I'm kind of regretting that decision, but I'm just going to keep on going. I think I'm going to have to repress this into a bigger pan to better use it. So once I finish a bronzer that is currently taking up one of my spare pans, I think I'm going to repress this, and maybe I'll then change my goal to finish it. It doesn't seem like that much bronzer to finish. As of the last update, I had used it 3 times, and I've used it 3 additional times this month. Once again, I'm trying to finish up a bronzer, so that is my focus. But I don't know if there's like any visual changes that I can take a picture of, but the product is certainly sinking down lower. There's no dip because my bronzer brush clearly takes up like the whole surface of this packaging, but it's definitely sinking down lower, so maybe I could finish this year. I'm not sure yet. Last month in March, I was only able to roll in 1 product, and that was the Urban Decay Primer Potion sample in the shade Sin. And unfortunately, I kind of forgot about this until I was gathering products for this video. So I have not used this, I have not opened it. It will be a beautiful shade to work on when I'm working on a specific shade in my project Level Up, which I have not gotten to yet, unfortunately, because I'm struggling to hit pan on something else right now. But my goal is to finish this, maybe for next month. Hopefully I don't forget about it again. But that means I will be rolling out my eyeshadow palette, a nail polish, and a face mask. So I'm really excited about this. These are just usage goals, but I'm happy to rotate through my collection, and this is an empty. So it reduced my inventory, which also feels so good. So I'm going to roll 3 things. Only one can be an eyeshadow, and typically that's what gets rolled in first. So everything else is fair game. I say that, but I really am not going to put in 2 eyeshadow primers, let's be honest. So we'll say no eyeshadow primers as well. So in the Pretty Random app, I have in the numbers 2 to 1,842 products. Yes. 732, I'm going to assume that is our eyeshadow. I'm going to check. Yes, that was our eyeshadow. So I have reduced my numbers to 539, and we're gonna roll 2 more products. So we have 117 and 10. Oh goodness. Number 10 is actually my First Aid Beauty Pores Be Gone Matte Primer, and that is currently going in Deck of Panning. I used it today, so we can't roll that in. We need another number, 148, which is a very old product I've been considering retiring. I'm gonna roll it in. We'll see how I feel after some consistent use. I'm going to go grab these products and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. I'm really excited for the products that were chosen. Let's chat about them. Firstly, our eyeshadow comes from my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. This is one of my oldest palettes. This is one of my most nostalgic palettes. I wore this on my wedding day. I've been married for over 5 years. Like, it's getting old. And I've always said I am shocked I don't have any pans showing in this palette. Like, it hasn't gotten good love, to be honest. I don't know which shade, like the shade is Marzipan, but I can't picture what that looks like yet. Okay. One of my favorite shades in the palette, I don't know what, like, I don't have the names of the shades memorized, but that is this shade here. And you guys know I am this world's slowest panner. I want to hit pan in this shade. I know that's going to take me a really long time. I have no doubt about that, but it is a really nice wearable shade, and I've always wanted pans showing in this palette, but I've never truly dedicated any usage to it. It's just been something I reach for here and there. That's going to be really hard for me to do, but this palette deserves to have some pans in it before it finally gets retired, or maybe I will discover that it has truly expired. I'm going to try and use, similar to the Malibu Barbie palette, create some full looks out of this, reach for more than just this one singular shade, and maybe it truly will be time to retire this. I'm not sure, but my official goal is to hit pan on the shade Marzipan. That's going to take me a really long time. Next, we got a lip gloss from Lawless, one of the mini Forget the Fillers I have in the shade Bitten. This is like a sheer red kind of shade, really beautiful. These minis only have 1.7 ml of product, or 0.05 fluid ounces, and this already has good usage on it from me. I believe this was in my Project 10 uses, and for me, uses specifically for lip gloss, I'm just tracking it once a day. So for 10 days I wore this gloss as my main lip color, and I made quite the dent in it. It's been laying in my drawer, so maybe I will let it settle and mark it, but my goal is going to be to finish this. And I really don't think it will be that hard. I'm very close to finishing another gloss I'm working on, and then I'm not working on any other glosses, just like lipsticks. So this will soon have my full attention, and I feel like I could fly through this. The third product I rolled in, as mentioned, I was considering retiring this product. This is included. I still haven't done the video. I'm behind, you guys, of the 10 oldest cream and liquid products in my collection. This is one of those products, and I believe I included this on my 24 to pan in 2024, but I've worn it a few times, and I feel like the formula is not quite the same. This is the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Nude Flush. This is one of those liquefied lipsticks, not like a true matte liquid lipstick like what I automatically think of, like a drying, like dry down, transfer proof type product. That's not what this is. It's more like a matte bullet lipstick in liquefied form. Does that make any sense? It is a pinky nude shade, which is very beautiful, will be great in the spring. I am going to set a finish goal on this, but I am feeling like it is on the end, like nearing expiration. You know what I mean? It is extremely old. Does it say how much product? 7.7 mils of liquid lipstick. I feel like that's a lot. I'm not sure if I will actually be able to finish this. I want to get some solid use on this. And then there is that refresh option for the July update. Maybe at that point I will decide if I want to keep working on this or if it's finally time to like literally throw it in the trash. So my official goal once again on this is to finish. So I have two reaching. Two very old products being rolled in, but this is good. This gives me a chance to like get good use on these, decide like, are these worth using repeatedly if they're close to expiration versus using makeup that's newer in my collection. I really struggle to declutter, especially when things like this that are more meaningful to me. Like, I don't want to get rid of this, but if I am using it day in and day out and it's just not performing well anymore, I don't know. It could be perfectly fine, but why would I spend so much of my time and effort and makeup looks on really old crusty makeup versus some of the new funner things in my collection? But that's why I love this project, and I'm actually really looking forward to getting some good use on this. I do want pans showing before I retire it, and I think the Lawless gloss will be really easy to finish. Goals for next time: not to forget about this primer potion. I don't know if it can be truly an empty, but certainly it deserves some good use. I do only have 9 more uses on this blush, but once again, I'm feeling close on my other blush, so I don't know if I will dedicate the usage to this. And depending on how soon I finish that other gloss, which I do think is going to be gone soon, but sometimes things linger longer than you think. If it's gone soon, hopefully this can be gone for next update. These minis fly by, and I think if it were my only gloss I was reaching for, I think this could be done in a month. So those are my goals and ideas for next time. I would truly be happy with just one rollout per update. When I have big updates like this where I just refresh half of the project, it's harder to then have rollouts for the upcoming months, but it's also very exciting. Anyways, that's enough rambling from me. Let me know if you enjoyed this project pan update and give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!